Born in Dublin, Hedley Kay is a popular singer-guitarist who's broadcast on radio and television in the UK, Ireland, Germany and North America. He's written songs for people like Roger Whittaker, and his music covers all tastes and caters for all ages. Well, he's here in Jersey for the next week as part of the Art in Healthcare series, and I'm delighted to say he joins me in the studio. Hello, Hedley.
Hello, hiya, Sarah.
I'm very well, thank you very much indeed for coming in. So I know you've only been here since yesterday, but this is your how manyth visit?
This is around the 20th, I think. So
Wow.
I can't stay away. I simply can't imagine a year going by without visiting this beautiful island. It's fantastic.
And people must love to see you coming back all the time.
It's great, and I'm now finding my way around.
After all this time.
I can point the car at the venues, and it just goes there, and I just sit back. So
I still get lost around Middle Earth, that sort of middle bit.
No, I get lost too sometimes.
Up the top there.
It's fantastic.
So when did you first get involved in music? You've been playing since you were sort of little?
Yeah, I shouldn't give my age away, but I'm going back to the times before television. I mean, was there a life before television? I ask myself. But Mum and Dad in Ireland used to play the piano, and going up the path, I used to hear music from the house, and it was just lovely. Mum loved Chopin, and Dad used to play by ear, actually, a bit like myself, really. And so music was always in the family, and I think that was the early beginnings. And then a guy down our street, the times when you went and you knocked on your friend's door and said, "Are you coming out to play?" And this guy, I went around to this guy, and he produced a guitar, and he said, "I've got a guitar here," and I'd never even seen one. And something happened that just was, even just to see it was life-changing. And now It's been my form of income now and livelihood for...
Many a year.
Yeah, many a year.
Let's leave it at
absolutely.
that. Yes,
Before the tea bag and the borrow pen.
So we're saying there that you've written songs for people. So when did the songwriting happen for you as well?
That happened really around 1968. I did a programme in London called Country Meets Folk, and that was a live radio programme that I used to listen to in Ireland. And so coincidentally, you mentioned Roger Whittaker. He was on the same bill. And so it was a sort of a lovely double whammy to get on the programme, which I'd absolutely adored. I used to love listening to it in Ireland. And to be part of it was almost beyond imagination. It was just amazing. And the added, the added bonus that he was on there. And so I'd been writing songs and did one for him.
Right, okay. And where do you draw your inspiration for your songs?
Oh, it's absolutely everywhere, totally. It comes from anything from rock and roll to classical and folk, country, everything. If a song sounds nice to me, that's it. There's no sort of border, or no barriers to what I like to do. So,
yeah. So I was saying there, you've travelled a lot. You've been on radio and television. You got some highlights.
Highlights, I guess there was really nothing to compare in the musical sense with Country Meets Folk, because I just absolutely loved the programme so much. I guess it's the equivalent of a country singer going to sing on the Grand Ole Opry or something. That was the programme I just loved. Everything else, of course, was fantastic, and broadcasting in any medium is a joy to be part of. So it's just lovely. Communicating with people over the air or in a live performance is just really lovely, yeah.
And that's exactly what you're doing here in Jersey, and really sort of intimate performances, aren't they?
Very much.
Where are you? What sort of places are you visiting when you're here?
Mainly nursing homes, care homes, residential centres, and today I've just come from Leggett in Five Oaks, and that's a sort of special needs school, which I'm sure you will all be aware of. And that was fantastic. Lovely people there, and full of joy, and a great audience to sing to. And this evening it's Glanville Residential Home in St Mark's Road in the middle of town. And so many and varied. And the great advantage of the acoustic guitar is if there are people in their rooms in, say, a residential home and they can't get down, as was the case actually yesterday at Silver Springs, a lady wanted a song, and I was able to take the guitar to her room and sing a song to her personally. Well, if you're sort of wired into a big sound system, you just simply can't do that. Whereas an acoustic guitar gives you the freedom to bring your music to people on a one-to-one.
That must have been so powerful for her as much as anything, if there was a particular song that unlocked memories for her.
Absolutely. And
yeah.
it's very, very, it is meaningful, I think. And I'm very aware of these folks. If they're confined to their room, they're not going to really get down to a concert, and their music will come from television. Not that there's any problem with that, or radio, which brings music to them. But in a live performance, you can take the guitar to them, so it's a great shared experience. Arts and healthcare have been fantastic to me over the years, and they get together with music in hospitals in the UK, who I sing for too. And then I do Guernsey as well, the Healing Music Trust. So I'm travelling around between these lovely institutions and getting joy out of it. So it's brilliant.
And you get something out of it as well as the people that are listening.
Absolutely. My visits to the Channel Islands are really my busiest occasions in the whole of my musical year, because I do 2 or 3 a day for 11 days. I was going to say, you've got a packed programme, haven't you? They make the most of you while you're here. Full on, you're right. And so it's a joy. I love it.
And so what sort of, I was saying your music covers all tastes and caters for all ages, so what sort of things do you take there, and do people ask you for requests?
Yes, they do, and it's really strange. I find there's almost a sense of homing in to somehow, can't explain why, but I went to a lady this morning in Lehume in Gorey village where I was singing, and I thought, I'm going to sing Wind Beneath My Wings for her, and I said, could I do a song for you, A Wind Beneath My Wings? And she actually said, that is my husband's and myself's favourite song.
Wow.
So it's weird, you sometimes get that, and the same thing happened this afternoon. This is absolutely true. I thought I'd sing just a happy-go-lucky song called Coming Round the Mountain. Now, how technical is that? For this girl, and she before I even said I was going to sing it for her, she requested it, which is really quite strange.
Isn't that strange?
And such fun, you know.
Yeah, but as I say, you must get a lot out of it. Well, you brought your guitar with you.
I have.
So it would seem a shame not to get you to play it on air for us. So I would love you to play. So
thank you.
I don't have any requests, so I will leave it to you.
Yeah, thank you. I decided to choose one of my own, actually, and I wrote this for my daughter Emily. When she's now a teacher, a head of English teacher in Lepsam in Surrey, but I wrote this for her when she was 3. And I sang it for her at her christening, and for my granddaughter Lyra at her christening. So it's called Let Your Love Grow, and I hope there's a message in it for people. And here it goes. This is my song that I wrote just for you. It's all about love and the things it can do. I learned that to love everyone was the best thing to do. So love everybody and they will love you. And let your love grow, let your love grow, just like a river, let your love flow. Let your love grow, let your love grow, just like a river, let your love flow. If ever you cry, I will dry all the tears away. And if ever you laugh, I know you will have a much brighter day. Look kindly on people wherever you are. That kindness will reach out just like a star. And let your love grow, let your love grow, just like a river, let your love flow. Let your love grow, let your love grow, just like a river, let your love flow. Somewhere out there is the maker of all. He's not far away. If you need him, just call, and he'll carry you over the dangers and fears. He'll be there with you to carry you through all the years. And let your love grow, let your love grow, just like a river. Let your love flow, let your love grow, let your love grow, just like a river. Let your love flow. This is my song that I wrote just for you.
Lovely, really lovely. Thank you very much indeed. That's Hedley Kay, who is here as part of the Art in Healthcare series. He's around and about and doing 3 or 4 stints a day at various care homes or hospitals around the island.